What I remember the most about high school is not the parties, not the all night study sessions, not the girls I talked to, not the new clothes that I wore or the food that I ate, but the lessons that my teachers gave me to carry into the real world. One teacher in particular gave me so many lessons that I still pertain to my life to this day. His name is Mr. George Cobb. He was more than just a high school music teacher. He was someone I could look up to in hard times. When I couldn't figure out the answer to something, I went to him. When I needed advice about a female, I looked upon his advice. And when I just needed someone to make me laugh, it was him. That's the thing I pulled the most from this definition speech. A disciple and an apostle are two totally different things. A disciple is a teacher, as Jesus was. Even though 12 men followed him, he was the main teacher. An apostle is a student, someone that can learn, someone that can carry these lessons to give to other people, to carry about their life, someone that will be benefited from just hearing a couple good words of advice. A disciple or a teacher is not only a teacher that just gives words, gives lessons on the board, or says do this because I said so. They're also someone that an apostle can learn from. Mr. Cobb gave me lessons that I still use today in regards to women, music, or just life itself. For example, Jesus. His disciples, one in particular, was Judas. He taught them how to carry themselves as men, how to do better, how to act right, how to live righteously under the Lord's light. It made them better men to this day. That's not always the case, though. For example, Judas didn't take Jesus' lessons into the light. In fact, he betrayed Jesus. And he couldn't take these lessons to give the other young men that need to hear these words. In fact, he hung himself. Luckily, I wasn't a Judas. I never betrayed Mr. Cobb. I betrayed his teachings. I looked to him, and I took these lessons to give the other young men so that they can benefit themselves and be better men in the Lord's light and in this life in general. Sometimes students don't always learn from teachers. Some that they go through in life, they just don't believe they don't have to listen. Sometimes they believe the teacher isn't a good teacher. Sometimes there's no helping them. They believe what they do makes it right. What they learn is alright. And everything else in between is better than what the teacher is teaching them. And sadly, those people could have learned a lot more had they just opened their ears and listened. So a teacher isn't just someone that drinks with you, somebody that does bad with you. A disciple is someone that will help make you a better you. Someone that can give you life lessons that you will always carry to this day, as Mr. Cobb did. Whether it was about music, learning how to play the right note, women, learning to focus on my goals in life rather than focus on the new girl in the neighborhood. These lessons I've carried to this day and has made me a better person. As a disciple would do with his apostle. The apostle really learned, he would give to anyone that followed behind him. That's what I pulled from this definition speech.